This is actually so much fun. You just lean right into it. You give it a slight throttle, let off slightly, lean in, more throttle. Oh my God, baby! Oh, more throttle again. La, 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 la. And throttle. Felt like a little roller coaster. Hello, hey, she waved at me. What's going on, everybody? As you can see, it's a beautiful day here in the Black Hills. We've had a high temp of like 63 degrees, and I cannot resist getting on the motorcycle right now. I actually rode my motorcycle over to Harley-Davidson because I got a couple upgrades coming, and we're taking out the brother-in-law's Sportster. This is the Sportster 1200 Custom, the Custome, if Shade Tree Surgeon were to say it. Let's go see Mount Rushmore, man. My brother-in-law is out of town, so he doesn't even know I'm taking his Sportster for a ride, but that's all right. He doesn't need to know that I'm taking his girl out. Oh yeah, it's so good to be back in the saddle, baby. Oh, little gravel in the corner here. You gotta be careful, can't be all excited. I made sure to put fresh air in the tires. Just got a little gas in the tank. Let's go see what these hills have to offer, baby. Golly. If any of you watching are my northern brethren, it's been a nice chilly winter. The snow hasn't been extreme, but it has been falling, so it's definitely been a little while before I've even thought about getting on a motorcycle. Today, oh buddy, today was so nice. I thought, oh my gosh, I gotta get out on the motorcycle. What is it? What is it about this machine? The oil and the burning, the smell coming out of the exhaust that drives us insatiably in back of your mind, telling you to get it back on that thing after a long winter. Just get the freaking air out on your face and feel the road burning under the wheels, baby. You just gotta feel the lean in the corner and the power pushing on your ass as the saddle grips you in the seat. Oh, baby. Of course, there's always things that you remember from a long season off. I'm riding right now, I'm like, dang, it's so loud, my ears. And I usually ride with headphones or earplugs, and I forgot that. I'm remembering now as it seems very loud. Oh man, and what a beautiful day. This ride right here is like spring cleaning for the mind. Telling me that we're almost through this dark winter. It's almost time for garden season, riding season. I got a week-long trip planned. I'm gonna go from, I think, here, South Dakota to Bozeman, Montana. From Bozeman, Montana, I'm gonna try to go to Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm gonna go to Palisade, Colorado. From Palisade, Colorado, I'm gonna go to Denver, and from Denver I'll go back home to here in South Dakota. I've never taken a motorcycle trip, let alone a multi-day camping motorcycle trip. I got that slated for June right now, and I could not be more excited. This creek right here is called Spring Creek. Just learned a little local folklore that some guy had like 100 pounds of gold bullion, dumped it into Spring Creek along a little cascade. It's never been found. It's supposed to be out there in the creek to this day. Apparently there's 10 lost treasures in the Black Hills. It's got me thinking about starting a whole new hobby, gold treasure hunting. And I think it'd be pretty cool to get like one of those little metal detectors and start going out here in the Black Hills and just seeing what y'all find out here. Dang, the Sportster's pretty nice, man. It's got an upgraded seat on it. It's got the windshield right here. I don't really care for the little mirrors, but I don't hate them either. And it's got the mini apes on here. Super comfortable to ride this bike. I gotta get a new upgrade on my bike. Dropping it off because I got the hard saddlebag. They're like the rings that, you know, in the unfortunate case that I would ever drop my bike, it would protect the frame. I got the mustache guard in the front. And now I'm just getting that hard saddlebag protector in the back then. I'm also looking at getting a riser block, either a 6-inch pullback risers or either a new set of handlebars that would be more comfortable for me. And the guy at Harley Davidson in Black Hills, he suggested maybe the road glide, or he suggested the Heritage Classic handlebars. He said that would probably fit the Sport Glide really well. Man, what's going on with this guy? So really, I'm just trying to get something that fits me, and I want to sit back. This is nice right here because I'm actually sitting back in my seat, and I don't feel like I'm really reaching up that much. Here we go, baby. This valley right here is one of the most beautiful valleys in the whole Black Hills, I think. I love to own a little piece of land right here. Oh man, I've had that Sport Glide for a year now, and I'll tell you, I absolutely love it, but this Sportster 1200 Custom is really nice too. You know, I'm really comfortable right now. The seat has got my ass cupped perfectly, and the handlebars is a nice little upgrade on this bike. The power is plenty of power with this 1200 for me. You know, I'm only 5'6", like 175 pounds. I really don't need the Milwaukee 8. It is awesome, but I don't need it. And there's really only like a few spots in the Black Hills where I start kind of like chugging along on a bike like this, and I will actually go up one of those hills today. It's an incredibly steep hill, probably like 7-8%. We'll see if there's a sign, but yeah, I guess if you got a lady on the back, you didn't want that power, you want that extra power. But man, especially for like a beginning bike, I really thought like my Sportster 883 was a great beginning bike. I think that this would be a great beginner to intermediary bike. I think that, a guy could even ride a Sportster as a first and the last bike. It just depends on what you're really looking for, how much you ride, how much you want to ride, what kind of riding you do. If you're just looking to go through the Black Hills or a local area, you're not looking to do a ton of big trips or rides like that, then you're probably going to do just fine on a Sportster, to be honest. That new Sportster S is freaking ridiculous. If you guys saw my test ride on that thing, holy smokes. The power on it is through the roof, really. Not for a beginner. And the new Nightster, they're really cool. I mean, fun little bikes, especially in an area like this. But I'm now, after 10 years plus of bike ownership, I'm moving into a point where I want to go. I want to cruise the country on my motorcycle now. I want to ride across. I've been watching so many shade tree surgeon videos where he rides across the country, and it just invigorates me, man. I'm like, dude, it just gets into my blood. I'm like, I will quit it all. I will quit my job. I will leave everything behind to ride this steel horse and just keep on going. I don't want to stop, baby. And I know there's so many people that are like that. Oh, man. Golly, I love riding motorcycle, man. I got on my motorcycle earlier. I hadn't even gone a block, and I thought, oh yeah, this is the shit. I remember why I bought one of these things. Spent all winter long just sitting there asking myself, what the heck is going on, man? Why can't I ride my Steely? I know if you're a real Harley fan, you saw that Harley Davidson Sport Glide, like Ultra Glide snowmobile, whatever the hell it was. It was awesome. So awesome. This right here is kind of a tricky corner. If you know where I'm at, you want to be careful coming around this one. It's easy because you're on a downhill on a double right with a blind, and it's easy to get going too fast on this sucker. Right around the corner here from Rushmore Cave. I took the advanced riding motorcycle course last year, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it because it started raining during our course, and we did not stop, so several of the riders crashed, and we really got to push ourselves in the skill in that comfort setting, riding in wet conditions. And I know that guy. He owns the cave here, Rushmore Park. His name's Tom. He's a nice guy. Coming up here, this is that hill that I was talking about. This hill is incredible, man. The grade on it is crazy. It's best to get it at a little bit of a run if you're nervous. Because, oh my god, this totally scared me. Coming around the corner, I thought, is this road icy just now in a shadow? Didn't want it to be wet, holding like a little patch of ice. It's like 60 degrees today. That thought of paranoia definitely still went through my head though. Yeah, this is the big hill, fun to ride down, super cool to ride up as well because you can just really gun it as you get around these corners. Actually, B-Man, the owner of this motorcycle, we were coming down, it was one of his real first rides out in the wild after his training course, and he almost fucking biffed it right here, man. He was going way too fast and downshifted into first gear, and it went squarely on him, kicked his back end out, and he was able to pull in the clutch just real quickly to stop that swerving, and luckily didn't have any issues. But it was super scary because he was in my head, you know. We were connected through the Senna, and I love riding motorcycles. I love riding motorcycle with the Senna communication, but I'll tell you what, I have a paranoia condition, and thinking about listening to somebody crash inside of my helmet on a Senna is terrible. I would never want to experience that. It's chilly up here now, super pretty and beautiful, but it's getting colder. Yeah, and the roads are just, I'm just so fucking paranoid, man. It's like slightly wet with snow on the sides, and I'm like immediately thinking, oh god, it's frozen. I am not in a hurry, so that's something I should keep in mind. I don't need to go fast, I just need to get there alive. Man, could you imagine being on those old Harley Davidsons? I don't know if it's just my paranoia right here or what. Dude, it's so crazy. I ride motorcycles, honestly, to help my anxiety. Because when you're on the motorcycle, you have to fight those challenging thoughts, right? Those crazy thoughts that come in of paranoia and whatever. You gotta control your mindset, just like if you were in a cave or something. And it's important for me to do that and to have situations where I can do that constantly. And that's why I ride. I saw that just a little bit of moisture on the road is really all it was, I guess. And it scared me so bad that I thought, I just had racing thoughts about crashing. And then I thought about, on Instagram, I saw this video of these guys going through a straight snowstorm, and they were riding still with their feet out. So I was like, man, if they can ride through a snowstorm, I can ride through a slightly wet road with some wind, I guess. Beautiful ride out here in the Black Hills today, man. Yeah, riding in a snowstorm. I don't know about that, man. My ass would have been parked. I didn't realize for the sun to be already down up here. It's only like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I guess I don't know why I didn't think about it, but it is substantially cold up here in these little valley places that I'm going through right now. So I will probably just get the Keystone and turn around. This is definitely one of the colder times I've rode my motorcycle. I mean, I could turn around here, to be honest. I did ride my motorcycle one time. The first year I ever had a motorcycle, me and my homie got our Sportsters out, and we we thought we were gonna go right down the road for a little ride, and it was freezing. I mean, it was so cold. It was South Dakota, it was December, and there was like ice particles on the road and stuff, and we still went out. I remember we were like 3 blocks away from the house, and my buddy started hitting the brakes. He was probably a full block in front of me, and it was hilarious because he started hitting the brakes, and I thought, man, why is he already stopping? By the time I got to where he was, I had gone no helmet. I had gone brain freeze. Couldn't fucking think, couldn't see, had to stop, man. It was terrible. Woo! What a beautiful ride. It's supposed to be 60 degrees today, snowing tomorrow. Welcome to South Dakota. If you're in the Midwest, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You gotta take these little moments of glory and opportunity when they come around. I had to get out here on the bikes today. Like I said, I'm gonna go and get those saddlebag protector bars installed at the Harley-Davidson dealership tonight. Well, it's already at the Harley-Davidson dealership. And then they're also going to try to install a quick detach sissy bar system, get a sissy bar on there so I can hold my luggage on this long trip that I'm about to be riding. Man, I'm so excited. I'm looking at doing a couple of motorcycle festivals this summer. I'm looking at the Get On ADV Festival at the Buffalo Chip here in Sturgis. I'm looking at doing, obviously, the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, but I was also looking at a motorcycle rally in Oklahoma and potentially even one in Tennessee. So I'd really like to experience riding to a motorcycle rally for the first time. Growing up in Sturgis, it kind of feels like I don't really get that experience unless I'm gonna go out purposely to a different place. Yeah, that look on the road is just scary, man. Scaring me, man. I also really don't like riding in the water. I mean, because of this. Like, if it's raining, it sketches me out, man. I can be a fair weather rider. That's fine. I don't have to ride through the. Some of you dudes are hardcore, and I can admit it. I feel like I like to think I'm hardcore until I watch some of y'all, because some of y'all are just crazy. El Loco, yo. There had to have been a 15-degree temperature difference from the top of this hill to the bottom. That's all right. Golly, it's nice out. This is that giant hill he went crazy on, man. Super important. And this bike doesn't have the anti-lock brake system, so you can't just be jamming that back brake, you know. And it's funny, I told him, man, you gotta be paying attention to your gear count when you're on a bike that doesn't have a gear counter. And I really have no idea where I'm at right now. I can tell I'm in a safe spot because I'm not over speeding. But you know, that's the deal, riding with a new rider. Like, how do you explain to them how you can't, you know, going too hot into a corner is a terrifying experience, and you can't explain it to a new rider. They're just gonna feel it one time and they're gonna think, oh my god, I don't ever want to do that again. Either that or they're gonna die on that corner, and then they won't ever do that again. came right down into that valley. Hey, dogs. Oh, beautiful dog. These people pulled out in front of me. Yeah, so this same corner going uphill is a lot more fun and less stressful for sure. God, it's actually so much fun. You just lean right into it, you give it a slight throttle, let off slightly, lean in, more throttle, oh my god, baby, more throttle again, la, 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 la. And throttle. Felt like a little roller coaster. Hello, hey, she waved at me. All right. They love it out here. I love it out here. I love where they live. All right. Oh, we got a rider. We got a rider. What up, bruh? So I'm thinking about getting a Royal Enfield on off-road bike because there's so many off-road trails here in the Black Hills. I feel like I could be doing even more riding. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I've heard some good things and some bad things about the Royal Enfield. I don't really want to go fast, you know. I think like their top speed is about 55, 60, which is fine for me. Especially out there in the dirt roads and stuff, man. I don't need to go faster than 60 on a dirt road. And I'm really just looking to get out into the woods more and be more connected with nature and also be connected with my machine. So, and I don't want to do that with my Harley, obviously, because it's my baby. The wind's picking up from the south. Oh, big old clumps of dirt. What kind of lunatic do you have to be to not like Harley Davidsons? Or even just motorcycles in general? You have to be crazy. You have to be some kind of weirdo to not like these motors on wheels. Dude, it just gets the blood going, baby. It just makes you want to ride all day. The palms start sweating. The heart starts beating. You just want to leave the sunset in your rear view and pop up a shelter tent anywhere you can just to get back up at the crack of dawn and do it again, baby. I'm so excited for spring. I can't wait until riding season is back. As I'm supposed to go to Colorado next week for a snow adventure.